Hey there, Rebel retirees. It's still chilly here in Montana, and we're just starting to think about planting our vegetable gardens and our flower gardens. And the weather is still chilly. Sometimes we're still using our heaters. And the other night we had a low of 29 degrees. Frost forecasted last night. I don't think that developed though, but our frost date is May 31st. So needless to say, many of us are waiting until later in the month and even into June when we can plant our vegetable gardens. So digging in the garden has always been therapeutic for me. I've always enjoyed it, and there's just something special about sowing seeds and watching something come out of the ground, whether it's flowers or vegetables. And so I've always found that to be enjoyable and also therapeutic. I can go out in the garden when I'm in a bad mood or trying to work through a problem and just dig weeds, and I can resolve a lot of my issues by doing that. So today I wanted to share with you what I consider to be some of the benefits of vegetable gardening for retirees. Let's get started. I think you can add value to your retirement by staying mentally and physically fit with a vegetable garden. You simply sow the seeds and you reap the powerful benefits. Vegetable gardening is budget friendly. And if you've never had a vegetable garden, you may not think it's worth it because it does cost money to buy the seeds, the starter plants, the soil, and the garden implements. And it is hard work requiring digging and weeding, and often in hot, scorching sunshine. Not to mention the fact that grocery stores carry just about any vegetable imaginable. But for the small initial investment to start a humble garden, you'll have free food for an entire growing season, if not longer. The best part is that you don't need a green thumb to start a small garden plot in your backyard or to arrange a few pots of herbs or tomatoes on your patio. In fact, I want to mention here that I overwintered some mint as well as lemon verbenas. That's the first time I think I've been successful with that. So again, this is, from last season all the way through to the next spring. So carrots, tomatoes, potatoes, spinach, peas, green beans, and onions are just a few of the easy to grow vegetables that store well or can be preserved for longer shelf life through pressure canning or freezing. And once you realize the many benefits of vegetable gardening, I think you'll be hooked. So here's 6 powerful benefits of vegetable gardening for retirees. Number 1, you'll have control. Lots of us cringe at the thought of what goes on with our food before it gets to the market. When you're the gardener, you are in control. You decide whether or not to spray pesticides on your crops. If you plant heirloom seeds that are not genetically modified and know that the vegetables you grow are safe and healthful. Number 2, better health. It's well known that vegetables are good for us and can boost our immune system. And it makes sense that gardeners eat more vegetables than non-gardeners. Doesn't matter at what age you start a vegetable garden, studies indicate that your vegetable consumption will increase. Therefore, retirement is just as good a time as any to plant a garden and reap the rewards of better health from eating fresh vegetables. Number 3, you'll save money. Most retirees on a budget are looking for ways to save money. However, many of us prefer to buy organic produce even though it costs more. When you plant an organic vegetable garden, you reap what you sow in nutritious vegetables and enjoy organic produce at a fraction of the cost. What you save in the organic produce department, you can put into other foodstuffs or household supplies. Again, there is an initial investment to planting your garden, but you get many more fruits and vegetables for your money. Number 4, it's good exercise. We all know that we're not supposed to be sedentary and we need to keep moving. And one of the things you lose when you age is flexibility and strength. And I'm not going to kid you, tending a vegetable garden can be a lot of hard work. But the workout you get from it will help maintain your mobility and your muscle strength. Also, digging in the dirt is good exercise for your hands. Number 5, it's therapeutic. I like this quote. Gardening is cheaper than therapy, and you get tomatoes. You've probably seen that one going around the internet. I've always known that gardening of any kind is beneficial to improving one's mood. Being in a garden setting has a therapeutic effect. The fresh air and sunshine take your mind off of your worries and relieve stress. Plus, there's an extra bonus to digging in the mud. A study by PubMed.gov concluded that physical activity, including daily gardening, could lower your risk of dementia. You might want to know, how can that be? Well, that's because any physical activity that stimulates your brain can help with memory. That alone is a great motivator to pick up a shovel. Number 6, self-reliance. Instead of simply focusing on building wealth, as most retirement strategies recommend, self-reliance is about living abundantly through independence. If your extravagant lifestyle is no longer affordable or satisfying, planting a vegetable garden and growing your own food can be a rewarding experience. It can be the first step towards independence and lowering your expenses. In conclusion, vegetable gardening is a budget-friendly and satisfying hobby for retirees. It provides fresh food and helps to contribute to better overall health. I hope you found this helpful. Please leave your questions and comments below. Please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. Thank you for watching. I'm Marlene with Rebel Retirement, and I'll see you next time.